Yes, Tabby, I'm back at it again. Okay, because what in the toilet tissue stealing Toy Story movie next film is this? Because I keep finding twisted up toilet tissue all around in my apartment. And I'm like, I know ain't nobody been in here. And they just keep trying to make me think that they have with their programming and code. These federal government employees that don't have anything better to do but to sit around and think about how they can get to me, get at me, get under my skin, bother me, irritate me, annoy me, be me, pretend to be me, and all of that stuff. And then illusions. Says illusions. Okay. A Queen of Pentacles, Kimberly Compton, and or General Randall, whatever his last name is. Yeah, they asses is heavily burdened right now. Heavily burdened. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we got the Temperance energy here. So they were trying to, I'm hearing commit fraud. Like, they've already stolen the toilet tissue. That was many, many years ago. And then we had the High Priestess. The High Priestess card was like, you already know what this is. This is the Toy Story stolen toilet tissue character. Like trying to pretend that they walking all around up in my house. You ain't in my apartment. But, I'm just so damn magical. Yeah, everybody talking about it now. Yep. The Hierophant. I heard regrets, rework, retalk, or something like that. The Hierophant and the Page of Wands, look how they looking at each other. They like, man, did you see that? Man, I saw that. Did you see what nobody in there? And then all of a sudden it disappeared. Yeah, because they watching also need to get a life, a job, an apartment. Go clean up the bathtub, goddamn it. Go eat some real food. What about that? I don't know where that came from. Go clean out the bathtub, but shoot. I've been in too many apartments where they didn't have that ring around the tub. Like, that is not my business. Like, clean out your damn bathtub, okay? I don't know why I said that, but that's for somebody. Okay, so options and illusions and optical illusions becoming real in my damn apartment. All right, we got Queen of Swords. It's the truth. Queen of Swords, what I'm saying is the truth. And we got the Fool upside down in reverse. So, it is possible that they have done some programming or some new regulating. Regulators, mount up. Y'all remember that song? Y'all old as me? Yeah. So, Queen of Swords, that's what she do. I heard she throw down. Oh, do she? Okay, interesting. Let's look this up. Why not? Why not look this up? Why not? Why not? All right, let's see what we have in the book here. Queen. The Queen, not the King. The Queen. All right, yeah. This book is so darn weird. I think they got all the queens together. Okay, let me look further. Yeah, they do. Okay, here we go. Every book is different, so I have to remember which book I'm looking at. Traditionally, yeah, that's what I thought. I said rules and regulations, right? Okay, Queen of Swords plays by set rules and regulations. Traditionally, the Queen of Swords represented a woman on her own who had known suffering and loss, widowed, divorced, or long single, and sometimes no children. However, this is not always the case, and the personality traits are the best indication. Inner strength is probably a good description here, and this may have been gained through the experience of personal suffering. So there is perhaps an element of the traditional meaning still relevant. As a married person, she will have an independent streak and seemingly not need to rely on her partner to feel emotionally fulfilled or taken care of. She's happy and contented on her own right, capable of taking care of her own affairs and not emotionally needy. The Queen of Swords is simply a strong and independent woman. She's very supportive, and so long as she's on your side, in parentheses, and believes you're in the right, in close parentheses. She is a source of strength and will defend you boldly. This queen isn't afraid to speak her mind, and there's usually a ring of truth to what she has said. Ring of truth. Didn't I just say ring around a damn tub? Yeah, I was speaking somebody's truth. There's usually a ring of truth to what she has to say, which can be unnerving for those not ready to hear it. She is extremely well organized and efficient, an excellent champion for just causes or organizations that require a certain toughness to support them. Her work may be a good indicator of this, and somewhere she may find release for that expression areas of the law, for instance, but also in caring environments in which a strong leader that others can rely upon is required, such as a head teacher, a matron, or even a top executive position in which a woman must have strength to hold her own. A fast thinker, her analytical mind finds her happy anywhere that challenges her keen mind or wit. The Queen of Swords, on the most basic level, can be a person of sharp words, but she also can be the people's champ. In the negative, she may be overly critical, intolerant, and have the ability to cut people to shreds with her words. Betray her and you won't get a second chance. She's not someone to pick an argument with. You know why? You know why? Because she done been through the most. Okay? It's a reason why she holding up that sword, because she got to keep speaking the truth against the negativity. She got to cut it down. She got to cut it down like a tree that's infected at the root. Yeah, she got to knock him out the box with the truth. And the truth is that sword that she yields, okay? And that's why that hanging man is upside down in reverse. Well, let's make sure. Clarify hanging man in reverse. So somebody is no longer stuck, is what I'm getting. Somebody is no longer stuck. They're moving. Uh-oh. The Fool, my bad. The Fool upside down reverse. That was the hanging man. The Queen of Swords is the hanging man. Okay. And then we got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here. All right. So these two are up to something. Slow moving, headed somewhere. We got the Ten of Cups, that false household, Three of Pentacles, so they working with someone, okay? And we got the World, the Four of Swords, the Death card, a Tower moment for a Scorpio. A Scorpio had a Tower moment? Oh, shit. That's this. Queen of Swords, the Fool upside down reverse, Hanging Man. Scorpio Tower moment. Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yeah, the one night stands, them rendezvous. And then the Ace of Swords truth is really and truly the Six of Wands. Whomever is outside trying to get that public recognition. Because y'all know they some hoes and they love to be outdoors. Here. We got the Queen of Cups and having some type of balance here. Yeah, justice. Justice to the Queen of Cups and getting some balance. All right, negatively reversed. Yeah, she's moving forward, moving ahead with the Six of Swords here. Moving forward and moving ahead with the Six of Swords. All right, that's the energy that the Queen of Cups is in. The Queen of Swords energy here was coming out with some truth, but then they played the goddamn fool. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't understand why that was done. And that's the reason why that Death card, because it's always one or two or three or more ways that you can read the cards. Why did the Queen of Swords play the Fool in reverse? Okay, because the Hermit was moving forward upright. So the Queen of Swords was like, I'm going to move forward upside down, okay, towards the King of Wands. Yeah, and now it's been revealed that they work together. Or work for one another. Somebody works for somebody here. Wow, and the truth is that household with that false family is the Hanging Man. I guess they didn't win. I guess they didn't get what they wanted. They're trying to hold on to somebody's money or somebody's holding on to them. The devil. Oh, that's why. Because they made those deals with the devil. I can't make it up. The King of Swords is heavily burdened here. Okay? Because we got the King of Swords, Ten of Wands spoken out. So, why am I seeing the word church, culprit? Church and culprit? I don't know if that goes together. Yeah. That's the fool. That's the fool. Somebody did something foolish with regards to church. I don't know if this is like judgment, comparison. They're constantly trying to compare where they don't fit in. Spirit says yes. They're constantly trying to compare where they don't compare. Like it's like a fat person comparing themselves to a runway model. Like, God damn it, go sit down and stay in your own lane. Your ass is fake. Spirit say yes. Queen of Pentacles under judgment. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for you. I know that you was doing this. I no, I didn't know it was you. Because Tabby don't go to church. I've been to church all my life. I've probably been to church more than y'all. Okay? I practically lived there. My grandmother lived down the street. My mama worked there. Okay? So I was always at the church. I bet you I know more than you know. Ace of Cups. Bet you I got more wisdom than you got. Bet you I do. Bet you I do. I bet you know that though. Don't you, Queen of Pentacles? You know that. That's the reason why you're doing all of this shit. Like, it gets under your skin. It irritates you, bothers you, annoys you. You're like, how can I be older than her and she knows all of this stuff? With illusions here. With options here. Many options. She don't care. She just want to have somebody in her bed at night. Or he. Oh, yeah. They're like, I don't want you to know this, but yes. And I'm headed to somebody right now for some kind of hookup. Excuse me. Some type of hookup. Some kind of look. Again, I don't want you to know this. The Empress. The Empress. Okay, what about the Empress? The Empress, witchcraft, okay? The Empress, Section 8, with this, I'm telling you, Section 8, 8 of Cups. Yeah, that witchcraft had gone about his business. I heard voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria. What is that word? They were using it to get some type of foresight, some type of premonitions or awareness of what's going to happen in the future while they slept. Tower moment. Wow. Spirit said, yeah. Spirit said 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords while they slept. They were trying to compete. Like they believe that I get like spiritual messages like downloaded in my sleep, or they're aware of the fact that the Knight of Swords. They believe this, and so they have others trying to compete with me. Yeah, competing for his love. What? Competing for a divine union with him. And y'all shouldn't even be interested in that shit. Yeah, Spirit said, you know this. You're aware of this. Everybody knows. They talking about this shit, and they heartbroken. Yeah, because they can't fit in. They can't fit in where they can't get in at. If they're not aware of it, of something, or how it works, what's the process. It's not a computer programming. God damn it, it ain't Google Chrome. It's not church monthly lunacy. You become a church member and they sign you up for the monthly lunacy program if you're in the damn military. Like, what I'm saying is the truth. Queen of Swords, yeah. Nobody got time for that. Spirit said, Tower moment. Got to be more careful. Cannot be trying to get into somebody else's lane where you don't know anything about this person. Just understand that we come from 2 different generations, and every generation is going to have something different, new. They're going to be the benefactors or the inheritors of things that came from their ancestors, Yeah, and they steady trying to hold on to folk and play little games. Yeah, with I can't make it up. Yeah. Because they work it together with someone because they want to keep giving the 2 people fraud. They want to keep committing this fraud. They're like, okay, I'm watching you, or I'm stealing energy from you, and I'm going to take it over here, give it to this person over here, and have them mimic you, or try to be like you, or, make them smell like you, look like you. Spirit said no. 5 of Pentacles. Spirit said no. See, I'm highly aware of what goes on with this 8 of Pentacles. What, like I said, Section 8 witchcraft programming code by the Department of State simulation. I'm very aware. We got 3 of Cups at the top of the deck. Yeah, you're very aware. You're aware of this as well. Yeah, Spirit said no. Spirit said no. Spirit said no. That's what I have for you. Thanks for tuning in. Namaste.